What's up, guys? Welcome to another show on Energy Independence Group, the Energy Independence Group show, where we talk about energy, all sorts of renewable energy, solar energy, how to power your life. And, we have Les, of course, our energy expert. How's it going, Les?
Going great. Enjoying the quarantine and the time with the family and adjusting.
Awesome, awesome. And so we do have a special guest today, so I'll let you go ahead and take it away, introduce our guest.
Okay, so today we have a solar pro, an energy expert out of San Diego. Can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey, how's it going, Les and Rich? First of all, just thank you guys for inviting me to share my thoughts on everything going on. My name is Earl Capule. I live in San Diego, California. I grew up in Hawaii and I moved out here back in 2010. And I got into the solar industry back in 2014. And I've been doing solar for about 6 years now.
Awesome. So how are you adjusting to the quarantine and operating out of home?
Yeah, so I've been independent. I've been running my own company for the last 2 years out of the 6 years I've been doing solar. And the plan has been to start off with door knocking and other strategies to create leads. So I've always had multiple strategies. And the long-term plan would be to eventually have online lead generation in every avenue possible. And so we were already in that mode of transitioning and adapting to the market regardless of what could happen. We never planned for this, but we knew that this is where it was heading. Everything was heading online. And so we're just taking this time right now to put in place the things we've planned, but we never had the time to apply because of door knocking and other things. So in a sense, it's actually good. It's forcing us to really get a lot better with social media and getting the message out there quicker because everybody's on their phone right now.
Absolutely. We all definitely have a lot of extra time in our hands. We're saving time by not driving. We're saving time by maybe not even shaving our legs or our face. But we definitely all have a lot of time. So how's business in general? Would you say that business is still going? Is it kind of level? What's your take on business right now in the solar industry?
So for us here in San Diego, I saw it take a dip when it first started and there was a lot of hysteria and a lot of things going on. We weren't sure what was happening. So it kind of dipped and stopped for a bit. And then I reached out to a lot of my installers and other people in the industry, and I saw it continue to move forward. Installations are still going. People are still doing site surveys, and we're being considered as an essential service to power people's homes. People still need electricity during this time, and people are still having to pay their utility bills. And so solar is definitely essential when it comes to those things. People are using more electricity now because they're home all the time. And so they're going to need to find a way to save money even more. So on top of that, we now get to present to them because they have more time to sit with us and talk with us. And we can do it all over the internet, and they can be at home, be comfortable, and not feel the pressure of someone trying to force them to go solar.
Yeah, I've personally noticed that a lot of the people that don't feel comfortable with home visits, or that just are too busy, or maybe they think their house is not clean enough, or maybe they're just not comfortable with it in general. A lot of those people are calling us now, and we're able to do what we're doing right now on Zoom, and we're able to get out the message. So we're kind of seeing the same thing over here, but it is exciting. And as far as what you see now, what's your outlook for solar in regards to COVID-19 and the breakout?
Well, the more I think about it, the more I envision what's going to happen, exactly what's going to happen, how everybody's going to see it, and how everybody will start presenting it. So there's a disconnect with the people presenting solar. They've been presenting it one way for a long time. And for the most part, it's been monthly savings, trying to pitch people, hey, you're going to save some money here and there. And, it's going to show you some monthly savings. But we haven't been focusing on the big things that solar will do for people. And so now is that time to show them what solar can really do for them and what it's really about. A lot of people on the consumer side, there's a disconnect of them not knowing what the true benefits of solar is. When they hear savings or monthly savings, now they're wanting to go check out all the companies to see who has the best price. But that's still not satisfying all the needs that they have as far as improving their quality of life. For example, here for a while in San Diego, it's been about, I have to watch how much power I use or else I'm going to end up paying more. And now it's Now I have to watch how much I use and when I use it. So it's getting very restrictive as far as people being able to enjoy their lifestyle at home. They're constantly having to look over their shoulder if the lights are on, or what time is it? If can I run the laundry or use my AC? So it's very restrictive. And so I think what's going to change is people will see that solar can really provide a lot of freedom for people, not just freedom in their bank account, but just freedom in their whole life. And then on top of that, that's going to affect the whole planet and just help every industry and every area of the world.
Absolutely. So one of the long-term effects that I see happening, and you just kind of hit a nerve with it, is people are having to adjust when they're using energy and how much they're using, and they're having to look over their shoulder, and they're having to do that without solar, and they're getting beat up real hard as homeowners and businesses on the cost of energy. But even when you've gone solar these days, net metering has changed. And net metering is where you use, like you would know, that you use the utility company for the battery. But would you see that there's an opportunity now to integrate energy storage into the plan, into solar? And is that something that you think will happen as a result of this and people's concern for safety?
Yes, 100%. Right now, some of the main things people are thinking about right now is, I wish I was more prepared. I wish I had more things stocked up. I wish I had more money saved. I wish I did this. I wish I did that. So they have a lot of these things going on in their minds. And so to be able to create your own power using the sun that's always come up every single day for thousands of years, using a renewable energy source to power your home. And then on top of that, be able to store that power 4 times like this, and just to always be ready. And without it having to cost a lot more than what you already pay. Makes a lot of sense. So when you can bring the whole picture together and let people know this is what we're doing, this is what it can provide for you, then the numbers don't really matter, because the benefits are priceless. To be able to protect yourself, your family, and everybody by having your own electricity.
Yes, absolutely. And I couldn't agree more with you. So on the long-term effects and what we're seeing now with storage, would you say that like you just indicated, that the price is not as important as safety? And are we seeing a shift in the paradigm of the way people think about it? And do you think there's an opportunity for the consumer to easily make that transition and move to the next level of solar in this market?
Yes. So I do believe price has been something that people think about a lot, and that's been holding them back from doing it and pulling the trigger and doing it. So not a lot of people have gotten batteries since they started releasing new technologies. I've only sold probably 4 systems of batteries in the last couple of years. But I think once this is now and moving forward, a lot more people will think about it and will want to do it regardless of the price, but because of the benefits, because of the value. So I've always believed in selling on value and not price. Because if the value is worth it, then you'll pay what the price is. You understand why the price is the price, because of the value.
Right, absolutely. And would you say on energy storage in general that we're seeing an opportunity for solutions to be complete, where it's not just a battery, it's not just a panel and an inverter from one manufacturer? From your experience in the industry, do you see value in a solution that is complete and smart and simple?
Yes. So that's where I see the industry going, especially with storage. In the beginning, like you just mentioned, you have one panel manufacturer, and then you have the inverter manufacturer, and then you have the battery storage manufacturer. So you have 3 different companies monitoring your system with 3 different apps or softwares trying to communicate with each other. And each time those companies have to update their software, it can cause issues down the road. So what's happening is battery storage companies are creating a system where they're the company of the inverter and the battery storage, and you only have one software platform to monitor your whole solar system. Because where this industry is going is more than just solar, but smart homes. So trying to create smarter homes, safer homes, more efficient homes, where everything is connected on one platform, making it simple and easy to make your lifestyle easier.
Absolutely. Well, we love Smart Solar at Energy Independence Group. We went to InPhase headquarters and were able to spend some time with Mohammed Al-Quran and others at the headquarters, and we discussed smart solar and future iterations of technology that really is the Internet of Things. And what I, from my perspective, believe is that persons like you and us who are the experts in not just technology, but experts in the right philosophy, have an opportunity more than ever to share the higher quality and the full spectrum solar solution. Would you say that we're going to see the public and the businesses offering solar be more concerned about technology and more concerned about safety than price, and not just price in general, like it's more expensive to do this technology, but that the focus won't be on saving a few pennies by talking to 10 companies, but more of trusting the company who has the technology and the people to get it done?
Yes, I believe as more people get on board with sharing the full message of solar and more people understand the true benefits of it, price won't be a factor anymore, and people will pay more to have solar and battery storage because it's worth a lot more than what they're currently getting with the service that is powering their home.
And would you say that?
Yeah,
would you say that people are more interested in well, I mean, of course, they're more interested in now energy storage, but would you say that a customer or consumer will sign up for solar if it's less than or maybe the same as what they're spending now, but they could be prepared for power outages?
Yes, I believe as long as it's explained properly, people will get solar and battery storage, even if it's the same amount that they're paying right now. Because again, they're getting way more for the same amount of money that they're already spending. I speak to families and I let them know, like, hey, look, you're getting more power than you used to use for the same price. Price will never go up anymore. It's you own the power generating system, and you get to store that power, and no one gets to tell you how much you can use, when you can use it. It gives you freedom with your energy.
Absolutely. So we believe that smart solar is a no-brainer, and that you and others are leading in a way that we need a focus on independence and freedom and security and peace of mind. I appreciate your input, and I'd like you to think about something you've been sharing, really positive and exciting information, not just information, but an outlook on life. Do you have anything positive you can share with the solar community and the general community out there that's looking for solar, and what we can be hopeful about? I know you have a lot of hope inside you.
Yeah, for sure. Right now, this is a huge opportunity. You know, with regardless of everything going on right now, it's a really big opportunity. There's a lot of good things happening and a lot of good things that will come out of it. With anything that's happened all throughout history, that's always been the case. And so here we just need to really focus on all the positives that are happening, and we'll come out of it and do what we can with what we have, because that's all we can do. All we can do is all we can do. So we do that, we learn, we get really educated, and get better at explaining solar to people and not just talking about numbers. Actually talk about the true benefits and where it's going to take the world. Like, this is going to change history. The industry you're in will change history, will be in history books, and we'll talk about it someday on how we shifted the way we powered the planet, and it impacted every industry, every market, just everybody's lives. So you have to really think long term and not just the next year or two, what it's going to look like, but really envision where solar is going, because it's going really far. I mean, it's very important. Everybody needs electricity, and I see a lot of great things coming.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your perspective, Earl, and your time. I think that we've kind of uncovered the silver lining to solar, or the silver lining to the COVID-19 breakout, that with solar at least, and with other areas, maybe gardens or communication by the computer or teaching from home, we're seeing a lot of positive things happen. So I thank you for sharing your positive outlook on the solar market, and we hope you have a good rest of the day and some safe time with your family. Thank you again for taking your time and sharing your perspective.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Earl, for coming on to our show, Energy Independence Group, the show, so we can talk about energy, talk about the future. Thank you again, Les, for your experts' opinions and and guidance. And thank you, Earl, for what's going on out there and your perspective and great insight on what we are going to be doing with solar and the future. So, guys, we'll see you guys on another episode of Energy Independence Group. Till another one.